in part of today's gospel, Jesus raises a girl from the dead. So the scripture says that when Jesus arrives at the house and enters the room where the body is, he does something very strange. He asks everyone to leave the room. So just think of that for a second. Jesus was about to do something that no one had ever witnessed before, bring a person back from the dead, and right before he does that, he asks everyone to leave so that they don't witness it. So just think of what Jesus' apostles must have thought at that moment. It's like, Jesus, why didn't you do this miracle when everyone was watching? You could have had the whole city in the palm of your hand, but for whatever reason, Jesus chose not to showcase his power. Why? Perhaps there are moments in your life as well where Christ seems not to come through. So for example, you might have attended a really moving mass or a lecture, like a talk, and you might have thought, why couldn't so-and-so be here to experience this? Or you might have seen something. You might have seen a miracle, witnessed a miracle, and you say, Lord, if only so-and-so were here to see this. But here's the reality. Jesus doesn't want to showcase his power. He doesn't want to impress the world, but he wants to win over individual hearts, namely your heart and my heart. Here's a question. Okay? So theoretically, just for a second, forget about the spiritual status of your loved ones right now. Okay, just for a moment. Not that they're not important, they are, but just for a moment, forget about the spiritual status of them and ask yourself, am I everything that I could be in my relationship with the Lord? Am I giving him everything that I've got? Because if I'm not, then you and I have something to work on. We can't change our family, but we can work on ourselves. So here's a thought, okay? This is not necessarily true, but it's just a thought experiment. Okay? Jesus came to minister to no other life than yours. Again, not totally true because Jesus came to save the world, but for our purposes, just think of this. Jesus came to minister to save no other life than yours. Will you let yourself be changed? Will you and I let ourselves be changed? Because through you, Jesus can change the world. Yes, Jesus will bring about conversions and healings and marvels for everyone to see. He's capable of doing that. But none of that is going to happen unless he first possesses your heart and my heart in its entirety.